Number 16 reads, the passage indicates that the assumption made by gift givers in lines 41 to 44 may be blank. So every time we see the passage indicates, we know that this is a detail question, and for detail questions, we're always answering what? What does the passage say about something? And when we look at number 17, we get a bunch of these line numbers, so that tells us this is a command of evidence problem. So we're going to go ahead and do these two together. These command of evidence problems always tell you, they ask you where you got your answer for the previous question. So if you know how we do things in E.D.E.N learning, we always start with the command of evidence problem. And why we do that is because it gives us 4 places to look instead of the whole passage. So it kind of narrows down our search a little bit and saves us some time, which is really important on the SAT. So let's look at letter choice A, which I'll denote in the red. Lines 53 to 55. Why do gift givers assume? Sorry, it starts at here. Perhaps givers believe that bigger, more expensive gifts convey stronger signals of thoughtfulness and consideration. And then answer choice B, lines 55 to 60, it says, according to Camerer and others, gift giving represents a symbolic ritual whereby gift givers attempt to signal their positive attitudes towards the intended recipient and their willingness to invest resources in a future relationship. Then we have lines 63 to 65 in the green, which says that as for gift recipients, they may not construe smaller and larger gifts as representing smaller and larger signals of thoughtfulness and consideration. Finally, answer choice D in the orange will be lines 75 to 78. In theoretical terms, people fail to utilize information about their own preferences and experiences in order to produce more efficient outcomes in their exchange relations. Okay, so looking at these answer choices, let's break down which one is actually relevant here. And this is the assumption made by gift givers. So we're looking at something that focuses on the gift givers. So letter choice A is what they believe, but it doesn't tell us about what the assumption is. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate that answer choice. Lines 55 to 60 actually tells us what they're trying to do, but again, that doesn't tell us about the actual result. The answer choice C in the green, it says, as for gift recipients, they may not construe. So that tells us they may not understand exactly what the gift giver is doing. So we'll leave that one for now. That sounds like it could be an answer. And answer choice D in the orange, in theoretical terms, people fail to utilize information about their own preferences to produce more efficient. So that is what they should be doing. So that answer is going to be letter choice C over here. And now we can go ahead and look at number 16, and we find out that it's not insincere, because if you look up here, it actually says it seems intuitive. So it's not unreasonable or insincere, it's because they're trying their best to show appreciation. It is incorrect because looking at the answer choice we picked for 17, it shows us that even though it may seem like the more we give, the more that someone will receive, the receiver doesn't really interpret it that way. And D, it's not substantiated because if you look over here, it says it's unfounded. So it's actually not substantiated. It's the exact opposite. So here we have letter choice C for both of the answers.